peace and love. How you all doing? I'm doing fantastic. I just woke up. Beautiful morning. Beautiful morning. Growing every single day, and this is spiritual growth. Don't forget to sleep on the ground sometime, We all need it. We all need it. It's important to sleep on the ground. It's very important to sleep on the ground. I've been sleeping in my tent, feeling so good. Welcome, my friends. Welcome. I just want to say that I love you all. I love you all. And before we dive deep today, wow, we are about to dive deep today. I love to dive deep. What? What? Okay, within myself. I love to dive deep within myself because there is no boundaries within. There is no boundaries within. We can just dive in, deep in. It's deep. It's our universe is deeper like the ocean. Yet so we couldn't find that how much depth is it in the ocean. We couldn't find it yet. There are so many you know so many places that didn't being discovered, we didn't discover yet. So I say that our universe is like this. There is so much to discover within, but yet so the depth is so deep. It's so deep you can discover it all day long, but yet so you cannot find the end of it. So yeah, so let's dive deep in. The question is that, are you feeling lonely? Huh? You feel lonely? Huh? Do you feel lonely? Well, I feel lonely. I feel lonely. I'm alone. Are you alone? Huh? Are you alone? How do you feel? Are you happy? You have so much. You have so much right now in your life. Huh? You got everything that you need. You got a house, you got a maybe partner, kids, you got your parents, you got nature, you got phone, you got food, you got a job maybe, you got everything that you want, no? But yet so you want more. And then you feel lonely. You are alone, all alone. Why is that? You have so much. You have the whole world for yourself. But yet so you are feeling lonely. Why? Huh? Okay, let me just dive deep in it. I feel lonely too. So now, slowly but surely as I'm growing, and this is spiritual growth, and I'm realizing that, well, I'm the only one in the existence. I'm very lonely. I'm very lonely. I'm the reflections of you, like you are the reflections of me. We are here in it together. We are everything. And God is lonely. God is alone. God is lonely. God is alone. Even we have all this. Even if we have all this, we are still lonely. We are still lonely. But in the end of the day, the only thing that we got within us is us. It's ourself, the God within, the higher self. So through my meditation practices, I was having intense awaking self. And I was crying so much while I was meditating, and then I got the self-realization is that not always we vibrate on God frequency. We don't vibrate on God frequency all the time, every day, but we got this human body. we got this human body so that we can really enlighten ourselves and vibrate on that God frequency, you know. But what do? Let me explain it to you. Wow, this is deep. So, you know, we are in this third dimension, so-called Earth. You know, we are living in it, and this is the lowest dimension that we are in. And we got this human body so that we can ascend into higher self, you know. But there is so much on this earth. Everything is energy, and we are into that lowest energy on earth, you know. We're into this lowest energy on earth. So what happened is that we are consuming all that energy. If you want to vibrate high, there is so much lower energy around you that might not take you on higher dimension. That's why I say it's good. I say it's good to really be away from people that is vibrating low, who don't know themselves. You know, only few know the truth. Not everybody knows the truth, because everybody been blinded, you know, through religion, through this and that. They've been covered up. So whatever they believe in, they're out of themselves. They're not really into themselves. The people who know themselves, they're really within themselves, and they know themselves. You know, they know who they are. But the thing is on earth right now is that most of us, they don't know who they are. They're the destructions of everything. They're vibrating so low, it's crazy. So now we gotta observe this. Stay in a city with them, because this is how you've been taught. This is what you've been taught, that you born one day and you go to school, and rest of your life you slave for the system, and you're not even gonna study yourself but bunch of books so that you can get some money. So nobody is really studying their heart. Nobody is really into, okay, why am I here? Okay, what is my purpose? Who am I? What am I? Why even I am here, you know? They don't questioning any of this, because they're so inside the matrix, so they're trying to survive. But the thing is that we didn't came here to, you know, be in the matrix and trying so hard to survive. We are already alive. Everything that is given to us is for free. It's for free. Look at the nature. Look how beautiful it is. Sun is shining every single day for each of us, and sun is not saying to us, give me money. No. The air is giving us this fresh air. All the trees is providing us. They're not saying, give me money. So God love is pure. It's giving us everything. But most of us forgot who we are. That's why we are struggling so much in this earth. And most of us also, because of they feel lonely, because of they feel alone, they're in depression. They want to just make everything better. So they rush. They think this, okay, if I get this, I will feel better. If I do that, I will feel better. But in the end of the day, you have to seek yourself first in order to feel better. Most of the people, they don't have anything, but they're the happiest person on earth. So why do we have to rush to? Why do we have to rush to stuff, you know, to make ourselves happy when everything is given to us for free? Huh? So it's all about understanding and really reconnect back to our heart again, and really do spiritual practices in order to vibrate on God frequency, and really reconnect back to the purest energy, so-called nature, so that we don't have to be with people who don't know themselves. You hear it? So it's all about understanding. To understanding, you will let go of all this loneliness and aloneness. You know, because you are only one in the existence. This is you. So you have to just accept it. And when you accept everything, you will feel so much better. You know, you have to first of all become your best friend. You have to become your best friend. You have to love your own company. You have to love yourself. That's why on earth, so-called life, we have to let go of everything. Why? Because everything is given to us since we were born. But slowly but surely, everything will be taken away, so that we can really let go of everything, you know. Your mother is not gonna be here, your father is not gonna be here, your house, your kids, nothing gonna be with you. Everything you have right now, but everything will be taken away from you. And it's not only you, it's also me. Everything that provides, everything going to be taken away from us. Everything that is given by the same wind, the wind will come and blow everything away one day. So what do we got? What do we got in the end of the day? The only thing that we got in the end of the day, it's our heart. This is what we carry around, nothing else, nothing external, nothing else. I don't own anything, I don't own nobody. Nobody, even our companion, the best companion, so-called lover, no, will not be here. The best companion we have is ourselves, the God within, which is us, which is me and you, you know. We are the reflections of each other, and it's all about understanding. And when I realized that, I started to cry. I release everything, and I gotta accept it. I have to accept everything about life. When we're trying to control everything in life, that's when you suffer. We suffer so much. But in the end of the day, we have to realize that we cannot control life at all, friends. We cannot control life at all. How are we gonna control life? When we're trying to control life, you cannot control to live longer. No, you can't. You cannot keep your mother forever by your side. You cannot, okay, this is deep. Share this video. Okay, hear it wisely. Okay, look. Everything is passing by. This life is the experience, okay? Life is the experience. Everything is passing by. The people, the environment, food, taste, what you're seeing, experience, the life itself is passing by every single day. The things that you experience today, the way you're experiencing tomorrow, you will not experience it all over again. The same thing. We're never gonna experience same thing again. So it's like this. Everything is passing by. We are just sitting here and we're observing so-called life, and everything is passing by us. But when we wanna take control over thing, if one cat is passing by us now and we see that cat, oh, that cat is beautiful, I wanna keep it, it's mine, I just want it to be with me. No, you're not going anywhere. You're gonna be here with me. Instead of let it go, because allow it to come and go. But when you're trying to hold into things, that's when you suffer. And that's why I say attachment creates pain. You created the whole universe for yourself so that you can learn and grow, so that you came from higher dimension into this lowest dimension so that you can ascend higher again, because it's like a playing game with ourselves. Otherwise it will be very boring if life didn't exist then, you know. It will be very boring because I'm just sitting only on this space, you know. I'm nobody, just observing, you know. So I created the light, I created this beautiful world so that I can experience myself, and you are all part of me. You are all part of me. We are living in it, you know. We are just carrying different kind of vibration and frequency, and so that we can ascend to that highest level of frequency, so-called God frequency, that is unconditional love frequency. So once we vibrate on the level of frequency, it's loss of understanding. That's when we come to our crown chakra, where I understand, you know. The third eye is I know, and the crown chakra is I understand. What do I understand? I understand that I'm the only one in the existence, and I'm in this human body right now, and I'm observing this human life I'm experiencing, and that means that I have to go from my root chakra to crown chakra. It's 7 stage, it's 7 heaven. So one by one, I go up till I am here. And when I'm on my crown chakra, when I'm on my God frequency, that's when I realize, well, nothing is permanent. Nothing is permanent, you know. Nothing is permanent, and I cannot control anything. Everything that's been given to me, it will be gone. So that means that I have to let go of the attachment. I have to let go by realizing nothing is mine, you know. Even me, myself, this avatar that I'm living in, one day it will transform. I will never have this avatar back again, because I am all the time transforming into my higher self, by releasing everything out of me, by releasing, because I come to this life, I got everything that I need. Slowly but surely I have to let go of my attachment. I have to let go of everything that is given to me, because I cannot hold on to things, because nothing is really mine. I don't own anything. I'm just a traveler that is passing by. So if we are working on this route and your so-called life, you're working, and you keep so much things in your pocket, you keeping so much thing in your pocket, it will get heavy for you to work. So that's why I say we have to let go of our past, we have to let go of our past experience, we have to realize that, damn, we are lonely beings, and be best friend with the loneliness, because nobody is here for me. I created so much. I have the whole kingdom for me. I have your all reflection, but it's all illusion anyway, because I'm just in a very beautiful dark space. People be scaring about the dark space, but from the dark shines the stars and the light, everything, So I am that dark, and I'm just everywhere, I'm just everywhere living my life. And through this, all I know that my purpose is all of our purpose is to enlighten ourselves to God frequency, where we come to that understanding that nothing really matters. Simplicity is the way, and nothing is permanent. I cannot cling to things, because everything is just passing by. I cannot cling to things. When we try to cling to things, hold on to the things, that's when we suffer. That means that if you come to my reality and I love you so much, and I'm trying so hard to hold you with me, I can't. I have to allow you to come, allow you to leave. Something that meant to stay will stay. Something that meant to be living will live. I cannot control anything. Life is happening all the time. I cannot control life. I cannot control experiences. I cannot control anything. The only thing that I can control is me, myself, my emotions, my thoughts. From thoughts creates emotions. So only thing I can do, just better myself, just, mentally, physically, spiritually, so that I can be balanced and understand so-called life, and let go of every attachment, and understand that, well, one day everything will be gone, and accept it. And when we accept it, that's when we find our true happiness. When we accept things, the life as it is, that's when we find our true happiness. Instead of judging each other by saying, why did it happen? Why did I did that? Oh my God, I did this. No, every single day we are getting a new chance to understand. We are getting a new chance to realize. We're getting new chance to know ourselves, know our heart. Everything is temporary, my friends. Nothing is permanent. That's why I say, when I tune into that level of frequency, I just smile. I laugh so hard, and I smile, I laugh. I'm like, okay, so whatever then. I live my life. This is Jaja gave us life to live, so let's just live. So simplicity is the way. When you find true happiness is actually when you really realize and recognize yourself. I laugh so hard. I'm like, this is crazy me. I create the whole thing for myself, and then I sit here and suffer and wonder, and so many emotions that you've been carrying. But I'm like, why did I do that? So I laugh hard. I laugh. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so funny. I'm the only one in the existence, and then I create the whole story for myself, and then I sit with it and I suffer. So self-realization will bring you to that level of frequency where you're gonna laugh at yourself. You're just gonna laugh hard, because it's like, what? Why am I doing it to myself? So hey. So on the way, on the way of this transformation, we're gonna transform one day out of this body, into another. So it, while on this journey, we have to realize, okay, so I'm on this third dimension. Why am I on this third dimension? Okay, so I'm on this third dimension so that I can work with all the emotions, so that I can work with all the experiences, so-called life, so that I can work with all the attachment and let go, so that I can really ascend to my crown chakra, from root chakra to crown chakra. Once you are on that crown chakra, you realize that, okay, so nothing really matters. I am everything. I understand it, I accept it, and that's when you are on that God frequency. We all knows who, most of us knows who we are, but it's not only knowing the truth, it's also vibrate on that frequency, It's all about vibrate on that frequency. How do you feel? How do you feel? In which frequency are you vibrating on? Are you vibrating on human frequency, or are you vibrating on God frequency? So as soon as we are working on ourselves and we are working on our thoughts, we are working physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. We have to balance mental and physical in order to tap into spiritually. And when we come to spiritually, that's when we realize that, okay, nothing really matters. We are God. We are the existence we are experiencing. If we didn't have this experience, life will be very boring. That's why I created whole experience, so that I can play with myself, It's more fun. Life is so fun. Life is more fun to just live and experience, But we are living in this third dimension, and many people put many spells on us with lots of lies. So this is what distracts our spiritual growth, and we get so stuck in the matrix, in emotional body. We think we take everything so serious, like and we try to control and hold into things, and we run away. If you run, where are you gonna go? Nowhere. You will go nowhere. Are you kidding me? Are you trying to run away from yourself? You cannot run away from death. You cannot run away from rebirth. You cannot run away from your karmas. That's why every single we wake up and we follow our heart. We follow our heart and become the greatest version of ourselves, which is the inner child, which is that innocent child, that honest child, that purest child that we are. This is our heart. So once we reconnect back to our heart, that's when we can do good. That's when we can understand good. That's when we can feel like we are the angel of this earth. And through practices, you're going to vibrate on that level of frequency, which is God frequency. I know it's not that easy. It's not that easy, especially right now on earth, because most of pieces of me, they're vibrating on low frequency. Okay? But there are also most of pieces of me is vibrating on God's frequency. This is why we are here, for each other, because I'm you. There is no separation, and the only time we will be enlightened is that time when we're going to let go of all these human emotions, when we're gonna let go of human attachments, when we're going to let go of everything that we created in this third dimension, okay? And we're gonna ascend to fourth, fifth, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 9 is the supreme dimension. So we have to level up one by one. That means the third dimension is the lowest dimension, where we are experiencing life, attachment, emotion, this and that, And the fourth dimension is really understand that, okay, so when we are working on our thoughts, because our thoughts creates the reality. So our thoughts gonna tell us, oh, story, there is a monkey mind, come up with lots of things. But that's when realize that even our thoughts is our best friend, so-called ego. People be trying to run from the ego, but ego is here to analyze stuff for us. Ego is good, ego is not bad. You have to become best friend with your ego and really understand your ego. You have to become best friend with your mind, really understand your mind, and you have to really become best friend with your heart so that you can hear your heart. We cannot run from things, we cannot hate. When you hate, that's when you create the whole suffering for yourself. But love is the only way. So now I put love in my ego, so I become best friend with my ego. I hear my ego and I understand my ego. Well, the ego is here to analyze. If ego was not here, the people will run over us. There are so many lower energies, they're gonna run over us. So that is where ego is here for, so that we can analyze, so that we can balance. You know what I mean? So it's all about understanding, and there are so many practices, and the only way to do it, also we have to have a light body. We have to have a light body so that we can vibrate high, and it's what is given from the nature. And at the same time there is meditation, there is yoga. So we have to really go through that process. It's like you go to work every day, and then in the end of the month you get payment for what you're doing. So this is how spirituality works. You have to work on yourself, and in the end of the month you will get the spiritual payment, mentally, physically. So I've been made video about dimensions, and you can check my YouTube page, Spiritual Warrior Saving Souls, about dimensions, where I explain, okay, so 369, these dimensions, what is it about? So I'm not gonna dive deep in it, because I have a lot other things to tell you, to explain to you right here. And God's speaking through me, because God exists within us. Okay, so when we activate ourselves into that frequency, God's gonna talk through us. And this is what's happening. When God comes to you, you don't recognize God because you don't love yourself. You are not loving the human, but God existence in the human being, in the animals, in the trees, birds, wind, light, water, everything, because God is everywhere. So once you realize that, that's when we really love each other, love and respect each other, honor each other, and really oneness. So what I'm trying to say is that at the enlightenment is when we really vibrating on that oneness frequency. When you realize that you are the only one in the existence, everything that is surrounding you is you. When you vibrate on that oneness love frequency, that's when you release everything. You're like, wow, and you just love everything. You love your life. And this is what I'm experiencing, I got so much love. This is universe, this is universe. That's why I don't see any separation. On earth. I don't, because everything is me. And we've been programmed with so much lower frequencies when it comes to grief, hate, judgment, separation, this and that. But those are the things that keeps ourselves away from vibrating high into pure God frequency, which is love frequency. When we are vibrating on that is how we enlighten ourselves, and we open our crown chakra by saying I understand and I accept what is, and it's all about understanding, So through my meditation practices, I've been meditating every single day for 4 hours, 3 hours, just by focusing only on one object, which is the floor. So I'm reaching into higher dimensions, I'm receiving lots of messages, because we are all gods, we are all messenger, we are all students and teacher, in this together, in this third dimension, But from this third dimension, we are here so that we can ascend higher as a supreme beings into the 9th dimensions. And it's not that 9th dimension is something up there, it's not. Everything is within. So we have to unlock ourselves, we have to open ourselves one stage by other stage, just by understanding. And self-love is important, self-love is important. Really take care of ourselves, love each other, and understand, that's why we are here for, and I really enjoy that you're all here and listening to me, because this is how we are exchanging the love and energy, and simplicity is the way, my friend. Simplicity is the way. The Nikola Tesla said one thing. He said it like this: when you understand vibration, sound, and frequency, that's when you will know the secret of the universe. And I'm going to talk about it in my next live, because this right here is deep, and this is what I realized yesterday through my meditation. And I'm not gonna give you that secret right now. It's gonna be on my next live, because this life is already long and I want people to watch it. Some people, they're so, the system made us to watch stuff for very short time. That's why Instagram is put in one minute, this and that's, making it short so that they're not gonna focus on the important stuff. And that's why I'm gonna make this, keep this video short, and share this video, and if you missed it, rewatch it. Okay, I love you all. We are all one big family, God childrens. Hey, rise, rise, rise. You're here to rise, and now is the time.